Good morning all, and welcome back to Pimpalicious Play of the Day on Thursday the 11th of December. Not long to go now. Christmas, the turkey is getting fat, still got no presents, still haven't done any shopping whatsoever. The only thing I have managed to do, fortunately, is get this damn recording software working. So that's quite nice to be back. Excuse the absence, I have had some technical difficulties, but everything seems to be alright now despite my headset. I need to address that situation. You're probably appreciating a bit of distortion right now. Anyway, this week's been a pretty good week. I do hope some of you managed to read the comments on Monday. We talked about cable a little bit higher. Tuesday, what happened? Don't really remember. Oh, Tuesday later on. I'll come back onto that in a second. But Tuesday later on, we spoke about sterling Swiss on the thread, Forex TSD thread, School of Pimpology. And yesterday we spoke about Euro Yen a little bit higher, which moved up 100 points, which was nice. So, just in light of that, make a note of this. It's Forex TSD Tango Sierra Delta over.com, forextsd.com, and once you get there, have a look do a search within their site for FX Pimp or School of Pimpology, and you'll find me there. In case of emergency, in case I don't manage for some reason or another get anything on here, software problems, internet problems, whatever, then I'll do my utmost best to try and post on there for you to keep you in the game with a little something. Okay. Also, something worth bearing in mind. I've noticed, 60-minute chart is great, 4-hour chart's even better. Daily charts also very good, but there's not always something to look at. Now, I really appreciate your feedback on this, and you say, no Zach, we want it at this time, but my thoughts are, if there is nothing in the morning, then why do I bother talking about something? I distinctly remember the dollar Swiss position of last week or the week before. It was the best of a bad bunch. It wasn't something to jump into right away, okay? And subsequently it was a losing trade, and I'm just thinking, well, if there is nothing to trade right away, then why get anyone into anything? Perhaps I could either do it at the same time and propose, watch out for this setup, this looks like a pretty good setup if it develops later, or I could just postpone the video until something did come up, until something was set, and then blast the video out then. It might be 12 o'clock midday, it might be 12 o'clock midnight, it might be 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 4 o'clock in the morning, who knows. But providing you're a subscriber to the site, to the project, then you should automatically get an email to let you know that I've posted a video. So if you've got MSN or whatever, you can get alerted as soon as that comes through. But that's just an idea I've had. I would really appreciate your feedback on that. So just leave a couple of comments. Yes, Zach, good idea. Do it whenever there is something. Then that'd be much appreciated. Anyway, I'm having a look at a couple of opportunities. One was a bit of a loser for us last Friday. Took a 20 or 25 point hit on that. Came down here, we jumped in here or something like that, expecting this to fall off a little bit. Well, it didn't. But yesterday in the live room, I identified some Swiss strength across the board against sterling, against euro, against the dollar, against the yen, and also I didn't notice it against this because I didn't really look at this chart yesterday, but also we can see here that this actually pulled back quite aggressively as well. Now it has been messing around at this daily 20 moving average here, our red line here, okay. Our 4-hour 20 is above our 4-hour 50, so that's indicative of this actually trying to push up. However, our 60-minute 20 here is under our 60-minute 50 moving average, and I do believe that there is room for this pair with quite a tight stop to play down to here, this level, and then perhaps a little bit further. We can possibly draw a little support line coming in there at about this level, so that would naturally offer some sort of support. But I'm just thinking with a, there's not really a lot happening. Cable does look quite good, which I'll come on to shortly. A stop loss, above the 65 area, maybe 65.70, just to play it safe. Where's my pivot points gone? I appear to have lost my pivots, Paddy. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. There we go. Now it becomes clearer. Well, that's quite interesting, actually. If I look at that, we're actually below our daily pivot, which is another form of resistance. Okay, so this could make some noise to the downside. Like I said, now I've lost my line. That would be your first target. Okay, it was perfect a minute ago, and now that's okay. So this would be your first target. So, I mean, you're really risking sort of less than 40 points to try and make 50 or 60. So it's not a great setup. The trigger is coming back up, so you need to wait for this to rise and turn, because what is this? Just a little reminder, this 5 CCI is our 21 CCI from our 15-minute chart. Okay, so we want to see that rise up and then come back down. Okay, it's not a great trade, there's not a lot of points in it, but it might be a cheeky one at reduced stake, because I'm convinced if the Swiss does remain pretty strong, the Swiss franc, then we could see these levels actually get taken out at some point today, and we could try making some seriously new lows. We have been making some new lows, but I do think this could potentially go lower. As I've got nothing really much for you, I'll just give you a couple of other ideas very quickly. Pound dollar cable, trusty cable, has been falling off. Got up to 155 last week. Was it the week before? Then just fell back down to 145. I was telling everybody, actually, I like this up to about the 160 to 180 level. Well, I wonder if that's going to happen now. Our 4-hour 20 is trying to cross our 4-hour 50. It's just trying to make some noise to the upside. Yes, the trigger is high. Wait for this to come back. As that turns off this support line, we could see a little push up here. Okay, and another one. This is dollar CAD. Dollar CAD's been in a strong uptrend. Double topped for us the other week. Triple topped, actually. Big support coming in here now. We're right bang on it. Again, the trigger's low. If it does fall, you might want to have a tiny position on the break, then wait for a retracement up to this level on a 15-minute chart, and then hit that as it comes back down. But there's another couple just worth looking out for. They're not going to be classed as play of the days. I can only class this poor one here as play of the day, but I don't think, in fairness, it is a massive one. There is no real play of the day yet. So just 3 to look out for, really. New Zealand Swiss short, pound dollar long, and dollar CAD short. Okay, just potentials, tiny positions. Keep the pips tight for Christmas, and I would much respect any feedback you can give me about these times. Zach, we would like to see you at your fixed time that you say, or Zach, we would like you just to come on as and when you see a decent setup. Alright, that's gotta be the way forward. Okay, perhaps it wouldn't be called play of the day, because how do I know what's going to be the best setup for the whole day? I just don't. But just give us a shout on the email, thefxpimp@hotmail.com. thurs.com, and I'll try and get back a little later with a little bit of compensation for you for my absence this week. Alright, have a good day guys, I'll speak to you soon, bye for now.